Historically, NBA basketball has been dominated by American players born on U.S. soil, and this has been the case for pretty much the entirety of the league's history. But after these 2023 NBA Finals, we just saw that Nikola Jokic, a Serbian-born player, is clearly the best player in the NBA, putting up historic numbers and dominating all the competition that he played throughout the playoffs. What we saw was the highest viewership for an NBA Finals in the last 5 years. Denver's title-winning performance in Game 5 drew in 13.08 million viewers. This makes it the most watched game of the 2022-2023 NBA season, compared to the average 5 million viewers for a game. After witnessing what Nikola Jokic did, it begs the question, is basketball an American-dominated sport still? The last 4 NBA seasons has had a foreign-born player take home the MVP award. Nikola Jokic winning it back-to-back in 2021 and 2022, Giannis Antetokounmpo winning in 2019 and 2020, and Joel Embiid winning it in 2023 this season, averaging 33 points, 10 rebounds, and 4 assists and nearly 2 blocks a game while shooting 54% for his field goal percentage. Nikola Jokic in 2022 averaged 27 points, 13 rebounds, almost 8 assists while shooting 58%. In 2021, he averaged 26 points, almost 11 rebounds, 8 assists while shooting 56%. Giannis in 2019 averaged almost 28 points, 12.5 rebounds, and almost 6 assists while shooting 57%, while adding 1.5 blocks. In 2020, he averaged 29.5 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 assists, shooting 53%. Other foreign-born players in MVP consideration this year were Luka Doncic, SGA, and Giannis Sabonis. The only American-born player in the top 5 for MVP voting this season was Boston Celtics' Jason Tatum. The last 3 years of MVPs in the NBA have no American-born players, while in years before it had been dominated by American-born players, with the last non-American-born player to win the award being Dirk Nowitzki in 2007, and the year before that, in 2006, Steve Nash, who went back-to-back also winning the award in 2005. This has been highly debated. Many believe Kobe Bryant should have taken home the award in 2006. While some of the top players in the NBA are foreign-born players, that doesn't mean that there aren't other young, blooming stars in the NBA that are also foreign-born. Looking at German-born Franz Wagner, Finnish Lauri Markkanen, Australian Josh Giddey, Turkish Alperen Sengun, and Bahamas-born DeAndre Ayton. Other contributing players to NBA teams that were born outside of the U.S., you can look at Canadian-born Andrew Wiggins, French-born Rudy Gobert, UK-born OG Anunoby, all being very serviceable NBA players. After this year's finals performance, I believe it is widely accepted that Nikola Jokic is considered the best player in the NBA, and for that consideration to be true, with the second best player on the current championship team, Denver Nuggets, also being born in Canada. We're starting to see the game of basketball at all levels become a more and more international game, with NBA, colleges, and even some high schools looking for the next great foreign player for their programs. The biggest example of this is Victor Wembanyama from France, who will be the number 1 overall pick in this year's NBA draft to the San Antonio Spurs, who were known for having great foreign-born players such as Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili. The greatest player ever in franchise history wasn't even born in the 50 states. He was born in the U.S. Virgin Islands, that being Tim Duncan. With the emergence of players like Victor Wembanyama and other great foreign players in the NBA, I ask you, is basketball still an American sport?